Hey everyone, I'm at Universal Studios today. We're going to check out a couple new things they have for this summer, starting with the Epic Universe Preview Center. Let's go!
Epic Universe Preview Center is located on City Walk, kind of between Cowfish and Big Fire, on the way to Islands of Adventure. Inside, there's a model of what Epic Universe will look like, with all of the different lands getting detail as information is announced. At time of filming, the only land that did not have a lot of detail was the new Wizarding World because, again, Universal has not given us any details about that specific land. You can also download the Epic Universe Preview Center app to get a really cool augmented reality view of the lands. This app is available for free on the App Store and the Google Play Store. By clicking on the various icons in the app, you can learn more about the rides and the food and beverage offerings in each of the lands. Additionally, in the Preview Center, they have these portal photo ops for the different lands. I'm obviously most excited about Dark Universe and the Ministry of Magic. They also have a lot of new merch here in the Preview Center for, again, each of the various lands as well as Epic Universe as a whole.
Overall, I thought that the Preview Center was really great. I'm super excited for Epic Universe, specifically Dark Universe and the Wizarding World. But now we're going to go ahead into the parks. We're going to check out the new DreamWorks Land, and we're going to check out the two new nighttime shows that they have going on for the summer. So let's have a great day here at Universal. All right, and now we're heading into DreamWorks Land. I did get to preview this land as an annual pass holder at the beginning of the month, but let's see what it's like now that's fully open to the public.
First thing that you see when you walk into DreamWorks Land is Shrek's Swamp, and my favorite part are these frogs that sing when you step on the lily pads. This land is mainly geared towards young children with a handful of meet and greets, some splash pads for the various IPs, and the roller coaster. There's also a show called DreamWorks Imagine, which I will be checking out shortly. But overall, I think it is very cute, very well themed, especially for young children who like Trolls or Kung Fu Panda or Shrek.
far as the imagination show goes, I think it was super cute. You got to see a bunch of popular characters, sing some of their songs and dance with them. If you have a really big fan of Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, Trolls, I would highly recommend bringing them to the show. If not, I think you should see it once just because it is really cute, but it should not be a priority unless you have someone who's a really big fan of any of those IPs.
Trolls Treats is one of the food offerings here in DreamWorks Land and offers 2 different kinds of ice cream cones, one for Branch and one for Poppy.
So I got the Poppy ice cream cone, and it is pink lemonade with some flour sprinkles and some glitter on it. All right, so overall, I think this cone is really good. It was way more refreshing the first time I had it at the annual pass holder preview, but that's because it was hotter out that day. Overall, still really good, really refreshing. Eventually, I will try the Branch cone, but for now, this is my favorite. I will also note, I did hear them make an announcement that due to inclement weather, this entire land might be closing. So that is something that you might want to keep in mind when coming here. So far, the land hasn't closed, but the roller coaster has, so we will see. So the rain did end up coming in the day that I filmed the first part of this video, and I came back today to try to film the rest of this video, but as you can see, it's raining again. I did get to see the Mega Movie Parade.
I was able to see the Mega Movie Parade on opening day, and even though it was technically in technical rehearsals, everything went off without an issue, aside from a 15-minute rain delay, which was not a big deal. This parade is so incredibly well done. I love that they have newer movies like Trolls and Despicable Me and some classics like E.T. and Jaws. The floats are absolutely beautiful and breathtaking. The ones that really took my breath away were the Ghostbusters Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the T-Rex for Jurassic Park. The way that they do the music for this parade is also amazing. The way that they blend all of the different movies' themes together to make it this very beautiful, seamless soundtrack was absolutely incredible.
It was amazing. I absolutely loved it. Um, yeah, it was a great parade. Super excited that it actually got to step off today. It was delayed by like 15-20 minutes because of some inclement weather in the area, but it was not raining. It did start sprinkling at the end though, once past my section, and I was pretty close to the front, but I was going to stick around and watch CineSational and Hogwarts Always, but I was told that CineSational was canceled for today because of this weather. So yeah, we will see when I can come back and finish this video.
Alright, I'm back at Universal Studios. Hopefully the audio is okay. I forgot my microphone in the car. But we are hopefully gonna get to see CineSational and Hogwarts Always tonight. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain, so I'm really hoping tonight's the night because I have tried 2 times now. So hopefully 3rd time's the charm. Let's go.
After Sensational, I headed over to Islands of Adventure to see the new projection show, Hogwarts Always. I'm finishing this video at home because while I was able to see both Sensational and Hogwarts Always, my phone died as Hogwarts Always was ending. Like, I clicked end, I went to take a picture of the castle, and my phone died. So I'm gonna wrap this up at home. I absolutely adored Sensational. It was so great. I loved how they incorporated both the water and the fireworks and the drones. It was all phenomenal. The projections on the water were absolutely stunning. I don't know how well they're coming across in the video, but I absolutely loved them. 10 out of 10 recommend if you're here this summer. I definitely am going to be going back to see the Mega Movie Parade and Sensational again. They were absolutely amazing. Hogwarts Always was also very beautiful. I got a little emotional watching it. It's definitely shorter. Sensational is about 22 minutes start to finish, and Hogwarts Always is like 5 to 7 maybe. So definitely quicker. It runs multiple times per night, so you definitely should be able to get over there and see it. Hogwarts Always ends with one of the houses winning the House Cup, and it changes for every single show. So you could see it multiple times in the same night, and you might get a different winner of the House Cup. So tonight for me, it was Hufflepuff that won. So yeah, I definitely think that if I'm at Islands of Adventure and back in Hogsmeade while that show is running, I definitely think I will stop by and watch it, but I don't know if I would make a point to go there just specifically for that show like I would Sensational. But overall, I am absolutely loving the new stuff that Universal has out for this summer. Between the new DreamWorks Land and the new parade and the new shows, everything is amazing. I highly recommend getting out there if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the Mega Movie Parade is and what your favorite part of Sensational is. And make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't, so that way you can get notified anytime I post a new video. And make sure to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at Magic Kaylee. Those links will be down in the video description. Bye!